My name is Yolanda. If you've joined us before, you know that we're going to do some stretching, followed by Qigong and Tai Chi. So to begin with, we're going to stretch, starting with our head, working down to our toes. You always want to be at least shoulder width apart with your feet for good stability. Anything we do that feels like it's straining your body, you want to adjust. We don't need any extra pains in our body, do we? Okay. So we're going to work from shoulder to shoulder. So starting with your left shoulder, just drop your head. I'm trying to make sure I don't lose my microphone. If you're in a very quiet room, you might hear those bones in your neck. That's all right. Just keep it gentle because you need to stretch out. Okay. Now we're going to move our shoulders forward. If you can do these exercises outdoors, on your patio, your porch, great. If not, just open a window to get some fresh air while you're exercising. We've all been indoors way too much recently. Okay. Now we're going to put both hands in front of us and twist to our right and come off our left heel. Okay. Ready? Stretching. Notice that my arms are not really moving. All the work is coming from the waist. You want to work that waist. Put a little extra stretch in it by lifting your heel. The next one is actually variously called ringing the temple bell and the washing machine. Here, your hands are at your rib level. That will activate and energize the liver, the pancreas, and the spleen. Gently turning from the waist. Then you go a little lower, hitting your back, hitting the kidneys. All these exercises will give you vigor for your day, get your day going, give you some energy. Okay, now we're moving down to our knees. And you're going to circle your knees to the left, using the balls of your feet, coming off your heels, and let's reverse. And now let's work with our ankles. Take your left foot, you're going to circle to the outside with your ankles. And reverse, circling to the inside. Other side. Inward. And now outward with your ankle. Okay. With both hands in front of our body, we're going to lift our knees in the direction of our forearm, as high as you can go, but don't strain your back. So take it gently up, down, Okay. Now, put your right foot behind you. As you lift your foot, your arms are going to come down like that. Ready? Don't forget to breathe. And one more. And let's switch sides. And last one. For this one, your feet might want to be just a smidgen wider because you're going to bend your knees. So you're inhaling and bending your knees, exhale, pushing forward. And last one. Great, you made it that far. Okay. Really, the best thing to do is this stretch, and the following exercise, which we're going to do, is called Qigong. If you can do those two every morning, it'll be great for your energy for the rest of the day and your flexibility. If you can't manage every day, then at least 3 times a week is really good for you. Okay. The Qigong is translated as energy work because it brings air into the body, or oxygen into the body, and circulates it. And don't forget that you need a lot of oxygen to get your brain going early in the morning or any time of the day. The Qigong can actually be done before bedtime as well. Okay. So the Qigong I chose for us today is called 18 movements. There are thousands of Qigong forms. Some of them are done standing, some sitting, some walking, actually. So we're going to start with 18 movements by inhaling. So inhale, exhale. We do each one 4 times. And exhale. Then we're opening the chest. Inhale. And exhale. And exhale. This one is actually called waving the rainbow. Keep your arms straight out to your side. Don't let it drop. Keep a nice structure. So we inhale, exhale at the top of your head. Inhale, exhale. Some of these moves were given very poetic names. This one is called dividing the clouds. Inhale, exhale. And last one. Inhale, exhale. Circling arms backward. Inhale when your arm is behind your body. Turn your waist as much as you can. Inhale, pushing forward, you exhale. This one feels a little bit like swimming. Push against that imaginary water. And inhale, exhale. This actually does build strength. And one more. And now we have rowing on the lake. Inhale, exhale. And let your knees sink gently. And one more. here we have raising the ball. Come off that back heel. Exhale, inhale, exhale. And last one, exhale. Here we have a move called looking at the moon. Again, use your waist. And the breathing is inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale as you swing forward. And I hope you're counting because I lost count. Okay, and we'll do one more. The next one is called pushing with palms. Again, pretend you're pushing against water. So it's inhale, exhale. And last one. This move is called waving the sleeves. And it's inhale, exhale as you push down. And last one. Here we both have our left foot forward, and this move is called scooping the sea. You inhale and exhale over your head. And exhale. Now we have pushing the waves. Inhale, toe comes up, exhale. And now we have flying like a dove. Inhale, exhale. Punching with fists. You're going to exhale on the punch. So inhale, exhale. And last one. Now we have flying like a phoenix. If you can come up on your toes, fine. If not, don't worry about it. Balance is something that improves over time. So you inhale, exhale on the way down as your arms float down. Last one. Now we have a move that we call spinning wheels. Your legs might want to be a little bit wider apart. This is another one where we're squatting down. So we inhale here and exhale over our head. So it's inhale, exhale. Let's do one more in that direction. Now we're going to switch direction. Inhale, exhale. And one more. Exhale. The next move is we just call it opposite hand, opposite foot. And then early in the morning, it might be a little challenging. We're going to exhale here. So opposite hand, opposite foot. Inhale, exhale. You'd be surprised how many people struggle with this exercise. And one more. And last lastly, we have lowering the breath. So you're going to inhale and exhale. And last one. And exhale. Okay. So that was our Qigong. Again, if you can do the stretching and the Qigong daily, it'll really get you off to a good start. Even if you can't squeeze it into your schedule immediately, sometime during the day, it's a good idea to do a minimum of those two every day. And if you can do it near an open window or out on your patio, that's even better. Now, a bit about Tai Chi. First of all, being English speakers, we all, including I'm guilty as well, have a tendency to mispronounce. So you've probably heard people talk about yin and yang. Well, it's not yang, it's yang. So if you look at the word, it's Y-A-N-G, and we are going to be doing that style of Tai Chi, but it's not pronounced yang, it's pronounced yang. So we are going to be working on the yang style 24, or simplified 24. Before we begin, let's talk about our body posture. Starting with the head, we want to imagine a little string holding our head up gently so that we're not bent over or slumped. Our eyes are looking forward, and that's really for good balance. Your shoulders are not up around your ears, they're soft and dropped. Don't forget that in Tai Chi, the waist is the commander. Almost all moves begin at the waist, and I'll be reminding you of that because it's something new for us, and it takes a while to get comfortable with letting all the energy come from the middle of the body. What else? The knees are soft. When you step out in Tai Chi, both feet should be going in the same direction. However, the back foot is at a 45-degree angle. So they're not both straight ahead as if you were skiing, for example. The back foot and the front foot are going, generally speaking, in the same direction, but the back foot is off to a 45-degree angle. That's pretty much it in terms of your posture, except for your back. Try not to lean either backward or too far forward. And I'll try to point out places where that's likely to happen so that your posture is good. So, in the simplified 24, basically there are 24 moves, but some of them are repeats, so it's not as if you have to learn 24 different moves. And some of the moves that you learn, you'll be able to use in other forms of the yang style. There are about 10 different forms of the yang style, including one in which you're using a sword. We're not going to be doing that one for sure. I might hurt myself. Okay, so again, the moves that you learn in the yang style simplified 24 may be transitional to later Tai Chi forms that you learn. However, even if they are transitionable to other forms, there may be slight modifications. Okay, and that's because different masters taught in different ways, and those became the traditional way to do a form. So you'll see if you watch people on the internet, for example, if you were to Google simplified 24, you would probably find half a dozen different ways to do the form. And I have integrated my own form from 3 different teachers. Okay, so we start with our weight equal. Then, don't forget, our head is suspended by a string, our shoulders are relaxed, our eyes are looking forward. We're going to pick up our left foot and bring it over, toe, heel. And now our weight is even. We commence the form by raising both hands at the same time. One reminder about breath, don't forget to breathe, but in addition, don't worry too much about breathing. What happens in Tai Chi is that you usually exhale at the end of a movement. So you don't have to worry too much about when do I inhale, because our body will tell us that after we've exhaled, it's time to inhale. So I might mention that, but at this point, we don't want to put too much focus on that. So with commencing, we raise our hands and we move them forward to chest height. So again, they're starting here, and your arms are not tucked in. Imagine that you have 2 eggs or ping pong balls under your armpits so that your arms are loose at your sides with a little bit of a arc, if you will. Okay, so we're coming up on the commence, and we're pushing forward, and we're at chest height. Now we're going to drop our hands. Don't forget, we're always pushing on water. We're not just dropping our hands, we're gently pushing them down. At the same time, you're sinking in your knees. So you're getting some exercise there by gently pushing down on that water and bending your knees at the same time. Tai Chi is great for building the strength in your legs. Just an aside here, the University of Beijing, Harvard Medical School, and the American Geriatric Society have all said that Tai Chi is good for people of all ages. It's strength building, it improves balance and flexibility. So let's keep those things in mind. Even though we're doing a very gentle exercise, it's also very good for your body, for your structure. Okay, commencing. And we're inhaling, pushing forward, chest level. Then we're going to sink. Good. Now, we are going to make a ball. It's called holding a ball or embracing a ball. Let's start from the beginning. Commencing. Sinking. Now we're going to bring in our left toe, and we're going to hold a ball. You can see that my palms are facing each other. We're going to shift our weight. Right now it's all on the right foot. We're going to step out to the left, heel first, and shift our weight. So it's heel and then toe. This move is called parting the horse's mane, another lovely name that someone has given a move. Okay. And when you get to this move, your eyes should look at your left hand. Your right hand is by your hip, doing what we call patting the dog on the head to give you a good visual here. Your left foot is forward, your right foot is forward, but it should be at a 45-degree angle. So they're not both on track. This one is slightly pushed out. Let's do that again. Okay, so we're coming up, pushing forward, then we're going to sink, hold that ball, palms facing each other. My right hand is on top. If you're having a little trouble with the mirror image, right hand on top, left hand on bottom. We're stepping out with our left foot, heel, toe. And this is called part the horse's mane. My back foot had to pivot because both feet were going in this direction. Both feet need to change. The left foot is more obvious, but look at my right ankle. That has to move. I'm pivoting that foot so that both feet are going in the same direction. We do part the horse's mane 3 times, so it's left, right, left. Let's do the whole thing. Okay, so inhale and push forward, sink, and that's where you would exhale if you're concerned about breathing. Okay, bring in that left toe, hold the ball, right hand on top, left hand on bottom. Stepping out with our left leg, heel, and we're going to lower the toe, move our left hand, and pivot our right foot. So in Tai Chi, there are usually 3 things moving at one time, and you just saw that. Now, we bring in the right toe, we hold the ball with the left hand on top and the right hand on the bottom, and we're going to step out to our right. At this point, we would do a left again, so it's left, right, left. Let's just go to part the horse's mane so we can get all the details. We're going to hold the ball, step out. Don't forget to pivot that right heel. At this point, you can shift your weight backwards. Pivot that left foot. Hold the ball. Bring in the right toe. So this is number 2. It was left. Now we're on the right. Shift your weight back. Pivot this foot out, the right foot out. Hold the ball. And step out left. That would be the last one. It's left, right, and left. So we started this way and we ended this way. Let's go through it again from the beginning. From the beginning, you would actually have your feet together. Pick up the left, toe, heel. Now the weight is even. Start to inhale. Push your hands forward, chest high. Lower the hands and the knees, shifting your weight into your right foot, holding that ball, right hand on top, left hand on bottom. We're going to do part the horse's mane, left side. Shift your weight back into your right foot briefly so that you can pivot the left foot out. Bring in the right toe and part the horse's mane, right side. Shift your weight back so you can pivot out your right toe a little. Bring in your left toe. Part the horse's mane, left side again. So those are the first 3 movements of the Young Style Simplified 24. I'll go over it for you one more time, just a little more quickly, a little more smoothly. The thing about Tai Chi is when you see someone do it in the park, it's a continuous, smooth movement. However, when you're learning, it's like anything else. It's more choppy and broken down into little steps. So let's watch it one time, done more smoothly. Okay. Without all the stops and starts. Okay. Okay. And inhale. Exhale. So I hope you've enjoyed this lesson and you've learned the commencing and part the horse's mane. Feel free to practice at your own leisure, and I hope to see you again.